Hello there, it's Rachel Palmieri in Melbourne, Australia. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I've been filling in my day with a little bit of colouring in, and then I thought, I wonder if I should share this. So what I'm doing is finishing off some cards that started last week. Basically, I had a big session where I die cut lots and lots of these pieces, and I've already made some cards that will be on blogs in future weeks, but I then decided to do a bit of mix and matching. Just showing you this set. A lot of it's out still on blocks, but you get to stamp the words if you choose, and then there's a lot of small ones that you can stamp and cut out if you like, or stamp onto a label. And there's 3 types of words, so you get, pop that down, pick this up, you get the thin word, the slightly, or I suppose the shadow word, and then what I call the cloud, which is that. But of course that doesn't really go. Now you can use them singly or put 2 together. Now that's a different combination that I've done there, where I've used this thin one along with the cloud, and these ones I'm going to just use with the shadow, and I'm trying to find another variation. This is the green foil that's in the Christmas catalogue at the moment, along with a sheet of red, which is always very handy. Now, the stamp set I mixed it with is one that you've seen me use before. I did the daisy. This is the poinsettia. Of course, this goes with the floral paper, which I've nearly run out of. Flowers for every season, and the stamp set goes with that. It's in the beginner's brochure if you're looking for it, or just put in 152801. It's only about $24 for that set. Doesn't come with any word, well, it does come with words. It doesn't come with any dies, but you can always put it onto a rectangular label like this, or a circle, or anything that you fancy. So I had some strips cut and decided to use them up by pairing them up with some others, and I also used the adhesive sheets on the back of these. Of course I'm not going to be able to unpeel it, am I? I have to be able to though. There we are. Alright, stretches the word out slightly as you go, but it's alright because we can pop it back on its shadow. Like so. I'll move those to the side. So what I was colouring was this image here, and I've done it mainly in light poppy parade at the moment and light shaded spruce. So then the idea is to go back in and to add a bit of depth. And so I begin by shading around the centre of the flower, making that a bit darker, and up there. Then I get the light one again. I didn't want to put you through the whole process of colouring. Look, the best thing you can do with these stamping blends is to just get a handful and practice. So decide on the colours that you're going to need, and you could probably decide by looking at the back of your favourite DSP pattern paper and deciding which are your favourites out of that. I think that's as good a way as any. And also decide whether you're going to be colouring mainly floral images, or if it might be the houses or something like that, you might need different sorts of colours. But you know, if you're going to do flowers, well, you're going to need the reds and the pinks and the yellows. Houses might be requiring greys and browns more. Saying that though, I think you always need crumb cake, because it is perfect for a hair colour. Actually, comes out quite dark, and I use it to shade around the back of these floral images when I've finished. Another one I use for that is Pool Party though, but today I'm using crumb cake. Spring's here, I can hear the birds chirping in the backyard. It's lovely. Not all that warm, but looking more cheerful. There isn't any rhyme or reason really to the way that I am colouring this. I really have a bit of trouble holding back. I possibly overcolour. I think sometimes it's better to leave some white spaces, but I haven't this time. Now I've got some dark Just Jade. There's nothing wrong with mixing up the shades. So, you know, originally I used shaded spruce and now I've gone into the jade. That will be all right. It will all blend in. Even, you know, I often would put old olive in here too, because leaves of course come in many different shades of green. I stuck to these colours because they are in this particular DSP, so it makes it easier to make it all match, I guess, is what I'm saying. Now I'm just going to do the berries in real red. Nothing fancy, just a circle. Might not even show, but a little bit of Daffodil Delight in the centre. Now, so with the crumb cake, I basically just go around like so, and as I'm doing it, it doesn't look great, but it blends in and then just looks like a shadow. Alright, now I'll pop some mini dimensionals if I can find them. On the back of this, just give it a little bit of height. Even they're nearly too big, aren't they? At the moment I can't find any gold twine. Not quite sure why that is. I guess it means I haven't put it away somewhere. Alright, so actually that's quite nice. It curves around like that. Now I've got a few over here that I was going to show you that the Poppy Parade card is just as nice as the Just Jade with these papers. Well, with this one in particular. I cut my cards 14.5 by 10.6, and this piece of DSP is cut at 10.1 centimetres by 14. I haven't put anything behind it because I'm trying to keep the weight down a little bit, but I think that can just be glued onto, and then it won't be sticking out too far. I have a certain number that need to go overseas. And then the holiday rhinestones come in an assortment of colours, and we can scatter a few around. 3 is a good number. Okay. Now, I had only little strips of this one left, so I just kind of glued them onto a base, and that will also look quite good once the label's finished for it, especially if I can find that gold twine by then, and then that's the same base on Just Jade. So I hope you enjoyed those and you're inspired to maybe think about making up some Christmas cards slightly different from the samples that you've seen on Pinterest. And happy crafting. Bye.